Thanks for being willing to explore how to activate your potential with Regenetics. Bioenergy fields as ecosystems. A critical discovery Lee and I made during our testing and research was that the bioenergy blueprint for the vast majority of humans is composed of exactly 9 fields. This came as something of a surprise, given that Vedic tradition recognizes only 7 major bioenergy points known as the chakras. Then again, according to certain New Age teachings, supposedly there are 12 chakras. Many of these latter teachings also posit without evidence the existence of multiple human DNA strands ranging in number from as few as 12 to, somewhat comically, as many as hundreds or even thousands. Simply put, even a cursory review of the esoteric literature reveals wide-ranging viewpoints as to the number of bioenergy centers humans possess. For those unfamiliar with the term, chakras are bioenergy loci in the form of wheels aligned with the spinal column, starting with the first or root chakra at the sacrum and moving up. In the 1980s, Japanese scientist Hiroshi Motoyama developed instrumentation capable of measuring bioluminescence emitted by the chakras of yoga masters. The chakras differ from the bioenergy fields in that the former are composed of hyperdimensional light that operates in space-time, while the latter are formed by torsion sound waves functioning in time-space. Acting as a counterpart to our sonic bioenergy fields, the light-based chakras match these fields in order and number, and are responsible for distributing life energy originating in time-space to our physical anatomy in space-time. The majority of elements regulated by a particular bioenergy field equally apply to the corresponding chakra. Together, numerically matching fields and chakras form a bioenergy center. Note that in these paired relationships, the bioenergy fields govern the chakras, not the other way around. Just as at the torsion level, sound directs the action of light. I probably never would have become involved in the debate as to the exact number of our primary bioenergy centers, had extensive kinesiological data not clearly and repeatedly revealed the existence of 9 chakras and 9 bioenergy fields in the unpotentiated human. Certainly I had no preconceptions about this topic when Lee and I began our research. At the time, like many people, I barely knew what a chakra was. Here, it is my sincere belief that my naivete was helpful, allowing me to observe dispassionately simply what was, instead of seeing what I had been told should be. This situation reminds me of an old shamanic tradition in which a task considered impossible by elder shamans is given to a novice. The idea is that since the novice does not know that the task cannot be accomplished, he somehow manages to accomplish it. Shortly after our discovery of 9 bioenergy levels, Lee and I were gratified to learn that well-known medical intuitive Caroline Myss had picked up on the presence of an 8th and 9th chakra. Since that time, various additional sources using SCIO and other subtle energy detection systems have confirmed the existence of 9 bioenergy centers, as well as the transformation of this initial blueprint to 8 centers that occurs during potentiation. Perhaps the reason the 8th and 9th bioenergy centers were glossed over in Vedic lore is that they are associated with the most subtle aspect of our being, DNA, in contrast to the other 7 chakras that appear more directly situated within our physical anatomy. Be that as it may, there is a way to transcend theory and achieve an inner gnosis of our bioenergy blueprint. Beyond channeling, intuition, tradition, kinesiology, and even technology, potentiation allows you to experience these 9 bioenergy centers in action as they are repatterned by torsion waves of consciousness. Through potentiation, our inherently unstable and fragmented structure based on the number 9 is recalibrated permanently to a stable and balanced infinity circuit founded on the number 8. This occurs after the ener-genetic disruption constituted by the fragmentary body is sealed at approximately the 5-month mark following the potentiation session. Essential to grasping the role our bioenergy centers play in health and disease is to view them as ecosystems, where various related factors function either harmoniously to maintain well-being or disharmoniously to engender illness. An ecosystem is defined as a biological community of interdependent organisms and their physical habitat. In the case of our bioenergy blueprint, each field combines with a chakra to form a bioenergy center that regulates the activity of specific microorganisms in relation to particular environments, in the form of organ systems and glands. As an example, let us look at the second bioenergy center from the bottom, referred to as the fragmentary body prior to sealing during potentiation. In this figure, ignoring the blank categories, we see that the microorganisms governed by the fragmentary body are dental bacteria and parasites with associated toxins, while the organ systems are the oral and reproductive, and the gland is the thyroid. Linked to these material elements are the emotions of embarrassment, envy, jealousy, and shame, in addition to a number of conditions. Based on this bioenergetic ecosystem, consider the following scenario. In physical terms, dental bacteria obviously are linked to the oral system. Distortion in the fragmentary body, brought on by, say, shame-producing sexual trauma in tandem with toxicity resulting from parasitic infection of the thyroid gland, increases the likelihood of breakdown in another part of the ecosystem, in this case, the oral system. Such a situation can lead to proliferation of bacteria which, if left unchecked, eventually results in a number of possible conditions, including dental decay, halitosis, and periodontal disease. This example easily can be extrapolated to all 9 levels of our bioenergy blueprint, giving rise to a novel and empowering way of understanding ourselves as biospiritual beings. Enjoy the beloved and international best-selling sound healing classic from which this video was adapted. Learn how to activate your own DNA for healing and transformation. Become a Regenetics Method facilitator. Experience Potentiation virtually the first Sunday of each month. Sharing is caring and subscribing is vibing. To follow is human, to comment divine.